Awesome, just a show of hands. I move around a lot, but just a show of hands. How many sales reps do we have in the room? Good. Company owners as well, so a little bit of that too. Well, I'm excited to chat with you all about here today. One of the best strategies, as Daniel mentioned, to grow your business without having to rely on anything outside of yourself. So we're gonna dive into a couple different things, but I wanna start off with a couple statistics. 21%. Does anybody have any idea what this 21% means? Any guesses? Yes?
Average number of referrals per year.
Average number of referrals per year. Good guess, but not the answer. Yes? Close rate. Another good guess, but not the answer. So that is, yes. Also a good guess, you said the amount of money you should spend on marketing based on revenue, but that would be a very high marketing budget number. Good guess, good guess. The 21% stands for year-over-year growth in ad spend across many different industries, across social media, Google, YouTube, etc. So year-over-year, 2024 over 2023, there's been an increase of 21%. Does anyone want to guess what the 12% stands for? Results. I wish. Anybody? How much you should spend? Year over year in terms of cost per click. So people are spending 21% more, but it's also costing 12% more across the board for you to get the same click you got last year. It's getting more expensive. -2%. -2%. That's a decline in clicks and impressions. So you are spending, if you're doing paid advertising or your company is doing paid advertising, you are spending on average 21% more this year than you were last year. Cost per clicks are 12% more expensive, but you're getting a -2% in terms of clicks and impressions. What that means is a lot more money is needed for paid advertising. A lot more money is needed for you to be successful online, which is why we are going to talk about the power of personal branding and organic social media for sales reps. But if you are a company owner and you don't have a sales team, or you want to do this with your sales team, these strategies will help you grow. Show of hands right now, how many people are posting consistently on Facebook, for example? Just a quick show of hands. Got about half the room. Awesome. Hopefully by the end of this, you will all have an action plan, have the confidence, and have the motivation to do it consistently. We'll take that room up to 100%. So, what is the goal of this session? What is the goal of personal branding? The goal is to give you the information you need to get more leads. Who here wants more leads? Hopefully everybody. More leads, make you more money, impact more lives, allow you to know and help more people, but to build your brand and have more people know you. The reason why referrals close at such a high rate and are some of our best leads that come into our company is because people already know, like, and trust you. When somebody says, "Hey Adam, here is my personal friend, family member, etc. I want you to do business with them," they are that much more confident in choosing you, regardless of price. Anybody else hate dealing and objecting on price? Working with homeowners that try to go to the absolute bottom, try to compare your quote to everybody else's, it is not fun. And so with personal branding, that's where you can stick out from the crowd. And so I want to do a quick background on myself. My name is Adam McChesney, former medical device sales rep turned serial entrepreneur. So I own multiple companies, which we'll talk about here today. I scaled my first full-time company from 0 to 7 figures in 15 months, which was my first digital marketing agency. I did that literally teaching and selling on the same strategies that I'm teaching you all here today, just posting on social media. From there, we went on to be named the Inc. 5000 2 times. I'm a husband, father, serial entrepreneur, as I already had mentioned, CEO at Builders of Authority. So we have a couple different wings to our business, but the main wing that we've been doing for the last couple months is teaching and coaching individuals, entrepreneurs, sales reps, how to get more business from social media. So we have group mastermind, we have one-to-one coaching and consulting. I've also trained quite a few sales teams for roofing and contracting companies in group settings, trying to understand where opportunities are with inside of your company, with inside of your sales organization, and with inside of your local market. Podcaster, speaker, business coach, and do some marketing consulting. We now also do some of the digital marketing stuff. Again, website design, search engine optimization, paid advertising. So I know it from a little bit of all ends of the spectrum. These are just 6 of the companies that I have equity in that I've started through simple digital marketing, as well as implementing organic social media strategies. Companies that I have never replaced auto glass, never touched anything with landscape design or hardscaping. We launched a Christmas light company, fence company, deck company, and a wholesaling real estate investment company. My ability to generate leads and find people to partner with as digital sales reps, more of in a joint venture suggestion or way, is pretty awesome. And so I'm literally creating opportunities for my marketing company by just being able to go generate leads. Generate leads through website, SEO, digital marketing, but more importantly, just because people know, like, and trust Adam McChesney. So when I go in the St. Louis Facebook pages and things like that, and people ask for auto glass, landscape design, Christmas light installation, I've already posted about that a bunch and people start referring me business. So most of the time, there are people that you're already connected to that just don't remember that you do roofing or anything. And then you see a picture where they're tagged in it from another roofing company, or they share, oh, hey, I just used this roofing company, or I'm looking for a roofing company, and you're like, why didn't you think of me? You've known me for 15 years. It's because you are not top of mind when they are making their buying decision. But if you're consistently posting on social media, you can pretty much start anything you want. So building authority, as I call it, with personal branding. Personal branding has many different definitions, but I like to think of it as know, like, and trust. I want people to know Adam, like Adam, and trust Adam. And for exactly what it is I do in business. It's not all about business, but if when someone thinks of me, and one of the first things they think of is my marketing consulting agency, or what I do with Builders of Authority, or any one of the other companies that I operate, the value of my business continues to skyrocket because people are doing the selling for me. And so what is personal branding? There are so many different definitions that are out there. Some people say personal branding can be writing a book, launching a podcast, creating a YouTube channel, doing consistent social media posting. It's all of those things. But the simple definition of what I believe personal branding is it is what other people think about you, the individual, when you are not in the room. So again, that could be a very good thing. It could be, hey, I just know Adam as the individual, so meh. And then it could also obviously be not such a good thing. If you don't have a great reputation or your company doesn't have a great reputation. But the goal should be is that when people think about you, they think about your roofing company. They think, oh, I can call Adam and I can get a quote and my project done for roofing, exteriors, remodeling, etc. Because again, they're thinking about you when you're not there. So the next time they're at a family party and someone says, hey, I need a roof done, I need X, Y, and Z project done, and that person says, oh, hey, I know the perfect guy or gal that can help you with this, you are starting to generate leads without even doing a single thing. What isn't personal branding? So a lot of people get super excited about this. They get, oh, I can generate all these leads. I'll show you some of the numbers I've done in our marketing company. Literally just from this, people are like, I'm just gonna turn everything else off. You don't wanna do that. Digital marketing is not going to go away. You're not gonna stop doing website design, funnels, SEO, paid ads, email marketing, door knocking. You're not gonna stop going to networking events. What you're gonna do is you're actually gonna do both of these, because I've literally seen this happen in real time. So going back to this auto glass company that's up here in the top right corner, we are the #1 result on Google. If you type in auto glass repair St. Louis, we have 463 4.9 star reviews. We were not a company until I built a simple website, started ranking it, a fake Google business profile, and then we were selling off those leads, and nobody could handle 300 to 400 new leads a month in St. Louis, so we just became their competitor. That, with me telling the story on social media consistently over and over and over again, we will get 3 to 5 people that reach out to me, even though I have nothing to do with the business. I have a partner that helps run the business. We have a full team of 5 techs. They'll say, hey Adam, can I get a quote? I need a new windshield. My windshield just cracked. That is the power of this stuff, because I told the story, we built the business, but it has nothing to do with me. Imagine when you're out taking pictures or videos on a roof. You're doing an estimate, you're at a networking meeting, you're doing all of that stuff. Those two strategies hand in hand, solid digital marketing and social media marketing, as well as you posting to grow your business, hand in hand is the strategy that most people aren't taking full advantage of. So this is just a couple of different snapshots, and I know it's a little bit difficult to see, but it's of all of my social media profiles that are out there. So a lot of times people will ask me, okay, Adam, I have a business Facebook page, or I have a business, Adam is the sales rep for A, B, and C roofing company. Is that the same thing? No, to be honest, it's not. Business pages will take on average 12 to 18 months to get the same results that if you turned your personal Facebook, your personal Instagram, your personal LinkedIn into a lead generator over the next 90 days. And I'm gonna give you the exact strategy to use. The reason why posting from your business Facebook page is different than your personal one is, what does Facebook want from your business page?
Money.
Ad dollars, money. So the way in which they do that, and the way in which you get rewarded on Facebook, is by posting from your personal page. Because when more people are engaging with and supporting, liking and commenting and sharing your personal stuff, what are they gonna do? They're gonna send more ads to you and your followers and your friends. So you will be able to accomplish what you want over the next 90 days if you take full access to the control of the strategy I'm about to tell you, which would then take you 12 to 18 months to do every single day on your business page. Now, I'm not telling you to stop posting on your business page. What I'm telling you is add this strategy in. And all of these things, so I get 3 to 5 leads a day in for our marketing agency just from my Facebook page. My Facebook page drives about 90% of the results for our business. But people say all the time is that they enjoy and will see me on multiple platforms before they make a buying decision or before they finally reach out. So Facebook is where the lead ends up happening, no different than if somebody sees your billboard, they see somebody tag you on Facebook, they then do a Google search and look at your reviews, and then they decide to call you. Sometimes people need 4 and 5 different places to see your brand before they make a decision. So my Facebook page, my LinkedIn, my personal Instagram, I think that was supposed to be TikTok as well, my YouTube channel, and my podcast. So there's 6 different channels that I'm consistently doing stuff on that all help grow the top of the funnel. A lot of times people want to do one thing. Hey, I want to do one thing and I want my business to grow. When you do literally just one thing, you are going to struggle to get the results that you're looking for. So this is my routine as it stands today. But when I first got started, I literally only leveraged Facebook. I'll tell you what I would recommend you doing, but I like to help people understand kind of the growth of where this started. So this is what I do every single day. If you follow me on social media or you follow me after, you will see this. I post twice a day, every single day on Facebook. Every single day, once in the morning, and once in the evening. I do it at 6:45 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday. The main reason is because most of my clients are business owners or busy sales reps. If I post later in the day, they're gonna be out doing what you all do on a daily basis. And then I typically post around 5 o'clock to end the day, but I'm super consistent with it. Monday through Friday. On the weekends, some of that time will vary. But I post twice a day on Facebook. Again, that's my top lead generator. Once a day on LinkedIn and Instagram. I have my own Facebook group where I teach personal branding and digital marketing strategies, which you'll get a link to here at the end. I post once a day in there. I do a daily short or reel. I do a weekly podcast. Post 2 long-form YouTube videos every single week, a weekly live. I also am a guest on a lot of podcasts. Typically 1 to 2 speaking events just like this every single month. And then I throw some of my own events. Now I share this all because when I first got started and when I signed up my first client from organic social media, all I was doing was posting twice a day on Facebook. Twice a day. That's literally all you could do to get started with a couple of other things, and your business will grow. But it might, for you, it might be LinkedIn works better. It might be Instagram works better. It could be TikTok. It could be any of these different channels. So I share this to show you what is possible and what I'm doing. But before you go out and you start just trying to test everything, I recommend that even if you are a sales rep and you're like, hey, our company will work with anybody and everybody that has a roof. I work with a lot of roofing companies. I'm like, hey, who is your ideal client? Anyone with the roof. And then they get a lead and they're like, that roof is too small, or that is 60 minutes or 60 miles from my office. I wouldn't do that. So when you are marketing and advertising, even if you're posting from your personal pages or you're going to networking events, if you go to a networking event, B&I or any of the local groups, and somebody says, hey Adam, who is your ideal client? Anybody with a roof. They're gonna say, okay, great, you and every other roofer that's out there. But if you got top of mind with your content, and when you were going to networking events and you were posting on social media and you said, I am a roofer that works on roofs in these cities or zip codes. This is the type of roof that I do. It could be residential, it could be commercial, it could be a type of roof. From there, my best leads come from word of mouth referrals, our Google business profile. I typically will work on roofs that have an average home value of X and beyond. Not that I won't do the other ones, but if you send me this lead in that zip code, and it's a roof replacement after storm damage, and you want to send it to me directly, word of mouth, and it's an average home value of X, that's my roof. I'm the specialist for that. How many more leads do you think you would get from your networking events that are ideal clients and not just anybody and everybody that wants a free inspection to go compare your stuff to the competition after they need your services? Age of roof, decision maker, and what was most important to them in the buying process. So those are some other things that, again, when you know who your ideal client profile is, as you write that out, you'll be able to more clearly define them to yourself and to other people with your content who you want to do business with. So here is where I recommend you all start. When I'm training roofing companies and I'm training their sales reps and I'm training the owners, the people that have the most success just start here. You can add in all of that other stuff after the fact, but if you want to start generating leads like ASAP, this is what I recommend you do. Just post. If you're not posting consistently already, post once a day on Facebook. If you're already posting once a day on Facebook, then post twice a day. But if you're not consistently posting 7 days a week on Facebook from your personal page, start there. I recommend you do 2 reels or shorts every single week. You all do some amazing projects. You have videos, you have pictures, you have client testimonials, you have before and afters, all of those things. It's super simple and easy with AI and technology and all these apps out there to put a really cool video together that will catch people's attention. This is another key thing. Adding 5 new friends every single day. So this could be referral partners. So if you're like, hey, my best referrals come from realtors, insurance agents, financial advisors, whatever it might be, other contractors. Start adding those people that you're not connected with already. Do 5 a day, and that's 25 new friend requests that will go out every single week. You'll probably convert on 10 to 12 to 15 maybe. But if you don't have a ton of people that can help grow your business on social media right now, you posting twice a day is not going to do anything. So adding this 5 new friends every single day is going to be massive, because more and more people are going to start to see your content. The more people that see your content, and again, this is all free, the more people that see your content, the more your business is going to grow. And then what you're going to start doing is you're going to start liking, commenting, supporting, and sharing their content. So like you add a new realtor that you're like, hey, if I just got this realtor's business, if I was their roofer for all of their clients, anytime they do a new listing or they have an open house, I'm probably going to go like, comment, and share their stuff. The first way I ever signed up a new client back in 2020 from this exact strategy, I was in a local St. Louis Contractors Facebook group, which is where I'm from. And I started to see this tree service company get referred literally all of the time. I started to go into that group and on my own personal Facebook, and when anybody was looking for tree services, I started tagging the guy. I had asked my friends, hey, is he good? They're like, yeah, we've used him personally. So we knew each other through a mutual connection. Well, at about the 60-day mark, he reaches out and he's like, Adam, literally, I don't even know who you are, but you keep tagging me in these groups, and I'm getting business from it. People are saying, hey, I trust Adam, and I know you now through Adam. I want to hire you for trees. He was like, what do you do? How can I help you? And I was like, well, crazy enough, I run a digital marketing agency. I work with contractors. I do X, Y, and Z. He started following me for the next 30 days, and he signed up and was a client for 3 years until he sold his business. All because I use this exact same strategy in the same sophistication as you all can do in local groups. There's so much business literally sitting around there, which is why those local Facebook groups, those neighborhood groups, the I know a guy, I know a gal, the mom groups, all the different local groups, so much business is in there because they have already built, the people running that group have already built the know, like, and trust. They've already built the audience. So then you can go share the audience with a mutual connection. You don't have to always have the best relationship or even know who that other individual is, but if you have a common connection, there's already that shared know, like, and trust, the shared authority. So everybody asks me, Adam, I can't talk about roofing 7 days a week. I know. If you do that, people are going to get very confused and very sick of your content. The way in which I have been able to completely revamp what I did, and up until 2020, I never posted on social media other than maybe like every other month. And then I just started posting twice a day. But I did it differently than a lot of other marketing agencies and marketing consultants from the fact that I wasn't just posting about marketing all the time. Things like day in the life, family and personal, hobbies, community involvement. I would talk about business, and every time I talked about business, I would tell a story. Not just, hey, contact me for free inspections. Here's a picture of a roof. If I did post about a roof, I would have that awesome picture, but I would say, hey, this is from a recent roofing project we did in a suburb. We replaced the whole roof. Here's what the roofing material was before. Here's what it was after. They called us after they got ghosted from 2 other roofing contractors at Promise, and we were able to walk them through the entire insurance process, got everything, the whole story. That is so much more different than you posting, hey, contact me for a free quote. Or, hey, here's a recent roof that we did. Because anybody and everybody can do that, but the people that go one step further are the ones that are going to be most remembered. The ones that are going to have that know, like, and trust. And especially when you are the person they're contacting. So for the sales reps, like I was a sales rep in medical device sales for 5 years, for a very small company and for a very large company. Sold medical devices, sold CPAPs, chemicals and reagents. Every single time somebody would come to me, they knew who our company was, but they knew that they could call them. They knew what they were going to get with that. So you have a massive advantage when you build that know, like, and trust, and when you do a little bit extra work. So highlighting your team or clients. So especially as a sales rep, like your project manager, your admin assistant, the one that's answering the phones, anybody throughout your company, when you're highlighting other people that your homeowners are going to talk to, that makes them more comfortable in choosing to work with you. Because they know, like, oh, I know I am working directly with Adam, but I know Adam doesn't wear all the hats inside the business. I know there's got to be more people. Well, if they see stuff about you, and then they see stuff about all of the other people inside of your company, they're going to be that much more confident in hiring you. When you do go to talk about your business, don't hard sell. Don't try to use any of the tactics that like everybody else uses. Hey, we'll eat your deductible, we'll do X, Y, and Z, we'll do all this stuff that like you got to sign up with me right now or else. Don't worry about going viral or following certain trends. The best thing that I tell is don't focus on your competition either, but take what is working in other industries and bring it to roofing. I'll repeat that again. Take what is working in other industries and bring it to roofing. Because if there's a trend right now going on roofing with social media, guess what? Everybody else, your competitors included, are likely already doing it or have done it. But if you see something going on in real estate, if you see something going on in marketing, or you see something going on in account, whatever the industry is, and you bring it to your market in roofing, people are going to definitely catch on quicker than if you just do the same thing that every other roofer is doing. So when you do talk about business as well, especially from your Facebook page, yeah, question. So he said, I always felt that if someone else was already doing it, I felt too late to the trend. There is truth to that, right? I would say don't reinvent the wheel if you don't have to, but at the same time, be willing to test it out. Because when somebody's going and doing it, like a trend could be as something as, hey, there's a type of a TikTok that people are doing. And it has nothing to do to grow your business. Yeah. So my suggestion to that would be is do something different as it relates to the podcast. Have a different topic, have a different theme, have a different whatever, which is why, like, when you look at most roofing companies or sales reps, most of them aren't talking about this stuff. They're talking about, hey, this is how much revenue I did last month, here's this awesome roof I did. You know, posting at RoofCon is great because it's continuous education. I'm doing all this stuff, I'm here with my team, but like, when people see the day in the life of what you actually do, they see your family, they see your hobbies, they see your community involvement, they see whatever, they're like, oh, Adam is just another guy. He's not some roofer that, remember 2 years ago when there was a storm in town, they took our money and never came back, right? Because with all of this stuff, people have bad experience usually. They have horror stories, they have things, but the more you talk about less and less about business and more about storytelling about business and your life, the more likely they are to continue to come back. Yeah.
When you're posting across multiple platforms,
Yeah.
are you posting the same content, or are you changing your post?
Great question. So he asked, when you're posting on multiple platforms, are you posting the same content or are you tweaking stuff up? So for so long, we were posting the exact same thing. I would take my Facebook post and then go repurpose it on LinkedIn. Same thing over and over and over again. And it works, but doesn't work as well as if I have something consistent to each platform. Now, what I will tell you is I now go to ChatGPT and have it rewritten. So go to ChatGPT, take your Facebook post, tell ChatGPT you are an Instagram expert. You know how to take this Facebook post and repurpose it for Instagram to get maximum exposure and reach on Instagram. Here's the post and add hashtags. They take that, they repurpose it, and then it gets just as good, if not better, because it's specific to that platform's algorithm. Great,
I like that.
great question. So if you are gonna post about business stuff, and you're like, hey, I want to have one really systemized post, like Monday through Friday every single week. So I'm gonna post, usually like if I post 14 times a week, 7 days a week times 2, I'll have 2 business, like heavy posts. For roofing companies, I recommend you have a strategy like this. So we have Maintenance Monday. So a preventative maintenance tip, or like if a recent storm came through, hey, here's what to look for on your property. Here's what to look for in a roofing company. Here's how roofing companies work with insurance agencies. Then Testimonial Tuesday.
Is this on your personal page?
You can do it on your business, but yes, you can do it on your personal page as well. My recommendation would be is that over the next 5 weeks, so let's just say we leave RoofCon Monday, you might start with Maintenance Monday to kick things off. The following week, you would do Testimonial Tuesday. I just gave 5 different ideas, but if you're running it from your business page, you could do this you could do this sequence. I have clients that do this sequence Monday through Friday on their business page because the algorithm is different over there. So highlighting a recent 5-star Google or Facebook review, definitely helpful. Why Us Wednesday? So showcase a recent reason why a client called in, asked for a quote, and signed up with you all. Sometimes it's as simple as we answered the phone. Nobody else did. Or I was promised to get a quote and I never did. Something as simple as that. Or we showed up. We showed up. Or our neighbor also did business with them. Whatever the reason. Transformation Thursday. So before and after of a recent project. And then FAQ Friday. So answer a frequently asked question that you get from your clients, whether it's when they call in, or when you're out on the property, or they're comparing you all to other quotes. So FAQ Friday. And these are just some numbers of how I grew. So I went in to digital marketing when I was in medical device sales. And I did it part-time from 2018 to 2020. I never posted on social media because I had another job and I was afraid that they were gonna find out and okay. So did nothing in 2018. 2019, I lost a bunch of money because I built 200 websites before I ever sold one. Built 200 websites before I ever sold one because when I went full time, I wanted to be able to adopt this personal branding and social media strategy to grow my marketing agency. 2020, I was 6 months full time, 6 months part time, did 150K, and in August of 2020, that's when I started posting every single day, twice a day. The next year, I did 750,000 in our business, 1.7, then we did 2.25 last year. 90+% of my businesses came from Facebook. Came from people just continuing to remember. My clients talk about me, my clients tag me. Adam's the guy for SEO, Adam's the guy for personal branding. Adam also runs his own businesses in the service industry. We've worked with him, whatever. This won't happen overnight. I signed my first client up on day 89, that tree service guy that I was telling you all about earlier. It took 89 days of posting twice a day, every single day. After that, I started getting 1 to 2 leads a day, 4 to 5 clients a month, and it just continued to unravel. Now I literally can't go on social media without having leads sitting there waiting for me because people have now just been trained over the last 4 years to think of it. And all of it costs $0. I've spent a bunch of money on paid ads. I've spent a bunch of money doing all the other stuff, and it doesn't work the way this does. Yes?
So you're posting twice a day. Are you posting one business related and then one family, community,
So
here on normal personal?
yeah, so usually it's about 80 to 90% personal and or general business stuff. 10 to 20% is about marketing specific. I have a call to action type intent behind it.
Well, like when you're talking about Motivation Monday and all that kind of stuff, that's still business content.
Correct. So I wouldn't go and post all of this stuff in a single week unless it was from your business page. This is more if you're struggling on your personal page. Like, what would I even
do? Those out a week.
Exactly.
This week I'm gonna hit maintenance Monday. Next week I'm gonna hit
exactly. Yeah. Because people all the time are like, okay, and I'm like, my roofing company clients that I was training their sales team, the sales reps were like, Adam, can you just tell us what to do? Yeah. I went to ChatGPT, and this works. Great question. And so all this stuff, I literally threw my own in-person events this year. We had one event with 50 people, one event with 75 people. All came, for the most part, again, just from connecting on Facebook and literally wanting to learn this exact type of stuff that I just shared with you all. I've spoken on over 50 stages, both here in the U.S. and internationally. All of this stuff, again, literally wouldn't have happened without starting to post consistently on social media nearly 4 years ago. Also have an incredible partnership with Go High Level as well now. People are literally seeking out, hey Adam, you have a captive audience. Can we come partner with you, pay you, do these types of things so that way you can help grow our business in the process. So even sales reps, right? As sales reps, if you start trending or you start gaining industry experience, you can speak on a stage like RoofCon. You can get people to say, hey, we'll start paying you to go promote our product. You have a captive audience. You have other sales reps that are following you. There's so much opportunity that's out there. Writing my first book right now, which has been an interesting process, but if you would have told me again 4 years ago I would be writing a book, I would have told you you're absolutely crazy. And this is one of the sales reps, so a company down here in Florida, in Orange Park. I've been working with them on their digital marketing for the last 4 years, so three and a half years. But I also started to train their sales reps. And I had a couple of trainings with them this year, but this was the first one back in April. He said, hey, I just joined the live training, made my first reel today, trying to implement some of the stuff we went over in the last training session. He asked me for some feedback. And then back in August, so almost 4 months later, he's like, hey Adam, like I used to get nothing more than like 50 plays and things like that on my reels. He's like, now I'm getting 700. And he's like, I got 2 leads and 1 deal signed from me doing a reel and going live on top of a roof. He also did this really cool one. I couldn't find it. I don't know if it got deleted or what, but he had just started at this company, brand new to the roofing industry. He was in car sales for like 15 years or something. He had this crazy of him with a cowboy hat in front of his wrap truck. Hey, it was like my announcement to now working at this roofing company. He's like, man, people started referring me business literally right away. But he's been consistently posting now, and he's like, man, I literally started with 50 views or less just on my stories. He's like, this stuff absolutely works. And he's like, I'm not doing a whole lot. He's like, I know I could be doing more. He's like, I'm just doing 3 posts a week and 2 reels per week. Now I told him like, hey, go do more. If it's working, go do more. Obviously, that's where people struggle, but the activity in and of itself is massive. So just a couple other wins, like it works in pretty much any industry. I have a flooring guy that's closed about $50,000 in work. He had never posted on social media before. He didn't even have a Facebook, literally didn't even have a Facebook. Started posting, connecting. A pressure washing guy that's close in business. And then there's a guy in my community, he's actually in Asheville, North Carolina, where a bunch of the hurricane just went through with lean. But right before that, he had started a contracting company, right? He had owned a gym for 15 years. He had experience in high school working for his dad's contracting company. But he's just like, man, I'm networking with a bunch of contractors. A lot of the contractors in our area suck. Everybody hates them. He goes, I'm just gonna go start a business. All he has today is a business page on Facebook, and he's been posting consistently. And all of a sudden, within like 2 weeks, everybody started tagging him. That was in his high school private Facebook group inside of his local community. He said, hey, somebody said, hey, I need a full remodel done on my house. He got tagged like 8 times in a row. He's done over $100,000 in business in the last 6 weeks, even before, this was contracted before the hurricane happened. And he didn't even have a company before that. So all this stuff, the power of it is absolutely incredible. All right, I'll finish up with some Q&A, but this is my free Facebook group. So if you want to join this group, I post every single day strategies, tips, pieces of content. Personal branding, organic social media, digital marketing, the stuff that most people just aren't sharing that actually are successful with this because they want you to pay for all of the information. I give it away in this group every single day for free.